Hello everyone and welcome to my sweet and savory kitchen. I'm so excited to share my homemade spring rolls recipe with you all. Alright, let's get started. My chicken has been cut into small pieces and I'll start by seasoning it. I have some chicken seasoning, black pepper and some salt. Mix it up and let it sit for about 30 minutes. I'll quickly walk you through how I cut my veggies so it doesn't poke and tear your spring roll sheet when folding. Nicely shred your cabbage. Then I have some carrots. Nicely cut them into small pieces. And then I have 3 red chillies. Cut it open and then take the seeds out. And finally, some spring onions. Now my vegetables are ready and I've put my pan on a medium heat and I've added some oil. Add some garlic and ginger paste and let it saute for about a minute. Now I'll add some diced onions. And I'll leave the measurement for the ingredients in the description box. I've sauteed for another minute and I'm adding my chicken. I'm going to cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes without adding any water because you do not want your filling to be wet because that can cause your spring roll sheet to tear apart. I'm adding all my veggies and will not be adding salt now because I'll be adding some soy sauce later. Gently mix it up and then add some soy sauce. Stir it up and then at this point if you still need salt you can add some. Our filling is ready so I'll leave it to cool down. And for the spring roll sheet, in a bowl I have some flour, salt. I'll then mix it up properly and then add water gradually to bring it together. I'll leave the measurement for the ingredients in the description box so you can have a look. Now, continuously knead the dough until it's soft and smooth and then cover it and leave it aside for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, my dough is nice and soft. I've sprinkled some flour on my work surface and then I'll cut the dough into small pieces. I have about 14 pieces from this recipe. Now, I'll begin to roll the dough into circles, but try to be as equal as possible. Continue the same process for the rest of the dough, but the one at the bottom should be bigger than the rest. I'm applying some oil and then I'll sprinkle some flour. And then I'll put the next one on top, apply some oil and then sprinkle some flour. Some people stack up to 5 sheets, but I prefer doing 3 at a time. Now with the third layer, just sprinkle some flour and then start rolling it out. The reason I made the bottom one wider is because as you roll, the top one stretches and the bottom one shrinks to become equal to the top one. And this helps you get as equal sheet as possible. You want to roll this to the size of your pan or griddle or whatever you'll be using. Meanwhile, I've preheated my pan on a medium heat and I'll transfer it now. Let it cook for about 20 seconds on each side and then flip it over. The moment it begins to puff up, I'll flip it over again and then it puffed up again and it's ready now. So I'll transfer it and then begin to separate it. You don't want to separate it too quick or you rip it apart. The thinner you rolled it, the thinner your sheets will become. Carefully take it out because you don't want to rip it apart. It's all out now. You can go ahead and trim the edges off now because sometimes the edges become rough. You can also trim it into a square shape, so whatever pleases you, just go for it. But I'll be using the round ones for today. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell next to it so when I upload a new recipe, you get a notification. Now I'm adding some filling into the wrap. And then I'll roll it over twice. And then fold the sides over. And then roll to the end. And then apply a bit of water to seal it. Continue the same process until all is done. I'll roll it. And then this time, I'll use a mixture of water and flour as a glue to seal it. Meanwhile, my oil is heating on a medium heat and it's ready for frying now. If your oil is too hot, your spring rolls can open up and you don't want that to happen. Just drop it in and keep an eye on it by turning it so it doesn't burn. Fry until golden brown and your spring rolls is ready. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like and share my videos for more delicious recipes. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Treat your guests with these delicious spring rolls and they will love it. Bye!